Hey, it's AAA. Welcome back to the Nuzlocke. We had our first casualty last time, and we fought most of the trainers here in Route 5. Route 3, sorry. Hi, Wingull. Bye, Wingull. Let's fight you. Last Scott has a Jigglypuff. We no longer have our Insomnia Banette to swap into this, so I'm going to hit it with a Confusion. Oh, you know what? Dragonair is a good swap because of its Shed Skin. Oh, that's bad. Twister is disabled. Hit it with a Thunder Wave. Hit it with a Wrap. Paralysis worked. You missed your disabled. Right. I'm gonna swap in Cash Money to do some Mud Slaps. Lower that accuracy even more. No! You put my fish to sleep. Swap in Freebie. There we go. Freebie's level 11. No one else leveled up from that, though. Oh, I have running shoes now, that's right. Hi. Or it's Cerulean Tunnel. Hi. Route 4 as well. Are there? I can't remember if there's any Pokemon you can get in Route 4, though. I don't remember if there's, like, actual grass there. I know there's the cave. Or is this down here, Route 4? No, this is still Route 3. Okay, so I can't actually get an encounter in that grass, but I can up in this cave. Whoops. Mount Moon. See who our Mount Moon encounter is. That's Fissure. We just got the Fissure TM. And our encounter is Jinx. Why is our squad is just girl bosses and Luigi? That's our that's our party, I guess. Luigi and the girl bosses. Ah, that's schlepped. I do have Shed Skin, so I should hopefully wake up faster. There we go. Let's hit it with a... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Hit it with a Twister. Should be not very effective because you're an Ice type. Nope, it's just neutral. Hit you again. Please don't crit. Didn't crit. Just grab that Pokeball. Now, what on earth do we name a Jinx? I'm gonna need chat's help for this one for sure. I have no idea what to name Jinx. Thank you, Skywolf. Skywolf leaves and it says, enjoy episode 3, but don't forget to like and subscribe to AAA Gaming on Twitch and on YouTube. You gotta do it now. Someone in chat said so, not me. Alrighty. Now, what on earth are we naming Jinx? I don't think any of our Discord name ideas will work for Jinx. Name it Baloo. Mudkip? Mudkip was suggested for a fire type. This isn't a fire type, but... I don't know, I could use ideas, chat. Very open to any ideas you guys have. What's a good name for a Jinx? Hijinks? Hijinks. That's pretty good. Hijinks the Jinx. Welcome to the party, Hijinks. And it's another Jinx. Freebie can't do crap against a Jinx, and it's also still asleep. Honestly, I think we run. What is in here besides Jinxes? The Geodudes. Or Gravelers, sorry. Getting a Graveler would have been very fitting. Correct. We should level up our new people. Try and get everyone up to double digits. Also, now that I finally have running shoes, I do feel less need to speed up. So I'll try and speed up less. We also finally have a party of 6. Let's start with Hijinks. Hijinks, what are your moves? You have Oblivious, and Pound, Lick, Lovely Kiss, and Powder Snow. Goldilocks has Peck, Tail Whip, Water Sport, and Swift Swim. Let's start with Goldilocks first, because Goldilocks seems more in need of moves than Jinx is. Now we wait. What do we bite? Graveler. Perfect. We're obviously not going to keep in Goldilocks against this. Or Goldilocks against this. We're going to go to Luigi, who's going to Powder Snow it. I would like to get a Water-type move on one of our Water Pokemon. Bye-bye. Also, I'm pretty sure that up there's a trainer battle. I'm not sure I want to mess with that, though. Oh, it's Porygon! I love Porygon. Amazing Pokemon. I would have loved to have gotten Porygon. Let's actually swap in Hijinks. It converted against me. Okay, no. Powder Snow. Powder Snow. Powder Snow. Powder Snow. Goldilocks is level 7. So I guess I can swap in Hijinks against Gravelers now. That's nice. Twister. Gonna lick me. I can't help it, I'm addicted to the speed up button already. There's a two-edged sword. It helps, but can also hurt. That's a motherfucking Regirock. I am not swapping in Luigi against a Regirock. Absolutely not. It could one-shot me with explosion like that. Congrats on your level up, Goldilocks. Rest in peace to Hijinks, who died almost immediately to a Regirock with explosion. So, we will not, repeat, not be grinding in that cave. Absolutely not. We get some F's in the chat for Hijinks dying to a wild Regirock explosion. Good God. Oh, it's a Cacnea. I like Cacnea. Goldilocks is level 9. Another Goldeen. Oh. It's Anorith! TikTok's favorite fossil Pokemon right now. Who was always one of my favorites. Y'all are posers if you now suddenly like Anorith because of TikTok. I pointed at the camera that I don't have on. Hello, Cacnea. Come on, Anorith. Bye-bye. Goldilocks is level 10 and learned Supersonic. You want cash money. Go to Wendy. Cash money is now level 10. Bye, Slowbro. Bye, Slowbro. Alright, I did what I said I was going to do. Got everyone up to level 10. I do believe, in between episodes I realized this. I said not in between episodes, just in between encounters I realized this. With Rock Smash, I think that you can get an encounter here. Let's, swap our party around. We want Luigi in the front. Let's fight this lady. It's last Sonia. Sends out a Vulpix. We are weak to Vulpix, so we're gonna get on out of here. And into cash money. What's that? Good amount of damage! Good job, Cash. If it had been a guy, by the way, I was going to name it Johnny, as in Johnny Cash. Don't burn me, don't burn me. Yeah. Bye-bye, Vulpix. Let's... yeah. Stop that. I do have running boots. Running shoes now, sorry. We're gonna run for most encounters at this point, because we're pretty good on levels and we don't want to risk dying in a weird way. Isn't there a Pokeball down here? There is. Oh, it's a combat. Hi. I still have to decide who we want to give Fissure to. I might look into what Pokemon in this gen have no guard. Maybe see if it's one of them. What do we swap into a Delibird? Goldilocks, I guess? It's our only real check to another ice type. Oh, it's present. That was a very painful present. Please heal me. I'm gonna swap out Goldilocks because another high power present and we're done. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. You're flying ice, so I can't hit you with a Mud Slap. I guess our best choice is Wendy. It doesn't appear to have any Ice-type moves, it just appears to have Present. Snapped out of confusion, of course he did. Another Present. Let's see how much damage Twister does. Good amount. Do a wrap. We need to swap out Wendy. Wendy's taking too much damage from that. Hit it with a gust. It's dead. Luigi's level 14. Wendy's level 11. I'll stand. I'll hit it with a gust. Bye-bye. I got scared there at the end. Scope Lens. Ooh. Ooh. Give me Scope Lens on Luigi. I actually want to go heal after that fight now. Please don't be ready. It's not. It's Graveler. Still scary. Graveler can still carry Explosion. But we are going to one-shot Graveler every time this comes. Bye-bye. You know what? If we get a really good tanky Pokemon... Oh, you know who we can almost certainly use Fissure? Whiscash. Yeah, let's give Fissure to Whiscash. If we can. TM case open. Fissure. Cash Money is gonna learn Fissure in place of Tickle. Cash Money learned Fissure. Big Fish now has Fissure. Big Fish Fissure. Alright. Back into the Mount Moon we go. Oh! Hi, Moltres! Bye, Moltres! That could have been bad. Hi, Furret. ferret. I wish its shiny was a little bit less weird looking. I do have a shiny ferret, but... Hi, Sentret. We just saw your dad. Oh, it's Team Rocket fight. Alright. Team Rocket Max would like the battle and send out Oddish. Bad news for you, Oddish. Get destroyed. Maril. We don't really have any better checks against a water-type Pokemon, so I'll stay in. Hit it with a Gust. Get Gusted. 3-hit KO. Oh, it's about to go for a rollout, but it won't survive to do the rollout. Bye-bye. I think it's fine that the new games say if a move's super effective or not. I understand why some people don't like it. I personally think it's fine. Because after all, it is a game series aimed at kids. And sometimes, in order for those kind of games to thrive, you gotta make it accessible for that target audience. Even those of us who play outside of that target audience. And sometimes if that means, you know, making some things easier, that's fine. As long as I'm still able to enjoy the game. And things like, you know, it telling me what's effective and super effective in my moveset is fine. Some people very much would disagree with me on that, but that's my take, and I stand by it. Bye, Team Rocket Max. I found a lucky egg! Hi, lucky egg. What's up? Freebie needs moves the most, so it'll go on Freebie for now. That is wild, though. I'm glad they didn't remove the ability to have your battle type on set. Hot take, I really don't care about the set versus not set for battle type. I understand why some people like it. I could not care less if it's one way or the other. Especially someone who gets most of their enjoyment from the Pokemon games, from the post-game content. Things like shiny hunting, building competitive teams, and things like that. It's not a big deal to me, really. Because to me, it's actually part of why I'm finding myself not super enjoying Scarlet and Violet. Is the actual main game takes a long time, but it's not really interesting or compelling or that good. I just feel like I'm kind of forced to play lots of not super fun gameplay to just get to the post-game, which is what I really care about. Because Pokemon games haven't had an innovative story in a while. I actually quite liked some of this game's story, but the game itself just drags on. Especially because of how easy it is to get lost now, which adds hours and hours of just unfun. There is no post-game in Scarlet Violet. Again, this is another hot take. I don't need, like, built-in post-game content, like the Battle Tower. Once I beat a Pokemon game, I immediately go into the Discord servers with friends, we make teams, we battle, I shiny hunt. That's the post-game content. Is being able to freely explore the region and have the training wheels off and just be able to play the game. Oh, we run from this. We run. We don't want you to explode. Because that's how we lost hijinks. I know some people really like that kind of post-game stuff like the Battle Tower. I enjoy it as well, but I don't need it. Team Rocket Kimberly sent out Slugma. Hey, Slugma. Oops. Let's go Pokemon. Goldilocks. I really want to get a Water-type move on Goldilocks. Maybe I should move the Lucky Egg to her. Because right now what we have is Peck and Supersonic, which is not great. Oh, please don't poison me. Didn't poison me. Thank goodness. Oh, I'm getting yelled. Oh, the classic 1 billion lions or one of each Pokemon. The answer is simple. If you know anything about Pokemon, you know one of each Pokemon wins. Hands down. It's physically not possible for the lions to win. Biggest reason? How on earth are the lions gonna deal with flying Pokemon? It's just not gonna happen. Especially when one of the Pokemon is, you know, the god of death. A billion's a lot, yeah. But that... no number would make them lose. It would just take time. Lion ladder. Have you ever seen lions? Like, they're good climbers, sure. But lions are not going to form a ladder. It'd be funny to see them try. But no, I think... also, like... if you just have, like, Geodude explode, both Geodudes just use explosion, the battle's over. They just run into the mix, explosion, explosion, that's 2 small nuclear bombs. You think they could form a ladder in a life or death situation? I absolutely do not. Lions are stupid. They are not intelligent animals. I would say they're probably the least smart of the big cats. Because they don't need to be. They don't really have any real threats outside of people to deal with on the day-to-day. Flamethrower. Nice. Yeah, I've heard the billion lions versus the one of each Pokemon. I don't see how one of each Pokemon could ever lose that. Most we've ever seen is X and Y. Moves can target, I think it's 6. If you get those big raids. But, pretty sure it's X and Y that had the bigger raids you could do, but... that's the other thing is, we see Pokemon fights in a very closed, like, regulated environment. But in the anime, like, if you... I hit the wrong ice move. Yeah, it's still just 6? Yeah, but, like, again, lions just can't attack flying Pokemon. It's just never gonna happen. Or, you know, how is a lion gonna damage a ghost? I think it would be maybe a close fight or a long fight. That's a good point. Are lions normal type Pokemon? Because if so, they lose from the get-go. Special fangs. They don't have special fangs, though. Yeah, I appreciate the sentiment of the argument. Not the sentiment of the argument. I appreciate the concept. It's just never gonna work. I'm gonna have to use a potion because I'm scared. That's the other question is, are the Pokemon coming to the real world, or are the lions coming to the Pokemon world? If the lions are coming to the Pokemon world, the lions lose no matter what. It's just impossible with game mechanics for them to win. If the Pokemon are coming to the real world, the Pokemon still win. Because now the fact that, you know, you've got the god of life and death as Pokemon, the meaning has changed. If you move them both to a neutral, different environment, where they're more evenly matched somehow, then they would be able to take advantage of their numbers. Otherwise, they just don't have a way to take advantage of their numbers to win the fight. A billion's really not a lot. Like, it is a lot, sure. But a large number doesn't make something impossible possible. So yeah, on the argument, lions versus Pokemon, lions will always lose, unless they are both taken to some kind of neutral playing field. What about when Pokemon run out of PP? That's a very good point. Struggle is still a move that they can do. Also, a lot of Pokemon are able to restore their own PP. So provided the Pokemon actually get the chance to, unless they're just randomly generated with random moves, in which case I think they're still fine. But that is definitely a thing, is if the Pokemon, if the lions are brought into Pokemon, move PP could be something that holds them back. That could make it harder for them to win. Congrats, Brownie, on finding the one good point that can make the Pokemon lose. Is having enough power points to hit all the Pokemon. All the lions. But again, you have the problem of, if the lions are brought into the video game world, that means they're normal types, and they just can't win that. Because no normal type can beat every Pokemon. Even my boy Regigigas. Or Arceus. Being a normal type is a weakness, in and of itself. It's purely a weakness. It typically means they have more diverse move pools in the games, but lions wouldn't have a diverse move pool. They do like 2 things, both of which would fall into the normal or fighting category, which means any ghost just cleans up shop. However, I would totally watch it. I would love to see a billion digital lions fight every Pokemon in existence. It'd be a great show. Yeah, again, Lion Ladder doesn't fix the problem of lions would just be unable to touch ghosts, and thus could not ever beat them. Even in the unlikely event that lions are able to reach up to the flying types, which they won't, it's still mechanically impossible for a lion to harm a ghost, and that's why they lose. The ghost could literally just sit there, and they would just eventually die to anything. The ghost Pokemon wouldn't even have to attack in that situation. They would if they wanted to? No, they couldn't. It's just, again, if the lions get to have their advantages, the Pokemon get their advantages, which is normal and fighting things can't target ghosts. So lions just don't have a way to harm ghosts, which just makes it a GG from there. If you are bringing them to the Pokemon world, that means it has to follow the Pokemon rules. And then if it's the other way around, they come to the real world, then they still lose, because then they have the God of Death. who can just end the fight in an instant by being the god of death and just wishing them to die. Oh, that's the other point. Freaking Jirachi. Or any of the other wish givers, like Ho-Oh. They could just win the battle by wanting to. If they're coming to the real world. If they're staying in the game world, then those Pokemon really wouldn't have much of an impact, except for Ho-Oh who flies. But you know what I think would be a closer matchup? I think 1 billion people would be more likely... No, Jirachi and Ho-Oh do not need human intervention at all, actually. Jirachi might, depending on what lore you follow. Ho-Oh specifically, we know does not. Thanks to the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon series. That gives us more lore about how certain Pokemon interact with each other, and Ho-Oh is specifically mentioned in there. And that, yes, it can grant wishes to Pokemon. No human required. I think 1 billion humans would have a better chance than 1 billion lions against Pokemon. Time to fight for our fossil. I don't know if these will... No, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is canon. Wholeheartedly, definitely canon. If you don't think Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is canon, then... Yeah, exactly. 1 billion people could win, because they could just catch the Pokemon. Yeah, that's part of why I think they could win. Also, humans are able to use things like electronics, electricity, to deal with the ghosts. But no, Mystery Dungeon is canon, technically. Is it currently part of the Pokebank compatibility? No. But are certain lore things, like certain mechanics from Mystery Dungeon canon, as in, like, they exist? Yeah. Also, in the anime, Ho-Oh is able to grant wishes to someone who didn't even know Ho-Oh granted them a wish. So that would also mean that it's unlikely that Ho-Oh needs a person to intervene to get a wish. But again, they still have the problem of lions just can't attack. I think 1 billion people beat every Pokemon easily. Maybe not easily, it'd be close. But 1 billion lions? It would get down to the wire a little bit. But the lions just... They have too many disadvantages. There are too many situations where the lions just can't affect certain Pokemon, or if we're using the game world, or if they're in the real world. To be fair, if they're in the real world, there's actually no circumstances where the Pokemon lose. I don't think. I can't think of a matchup where the Pokemon win. Oh, sorry, where the Pokemon lose in the real world. In the game world, they can absolutely lose to certain things, just like a bunch of people. But again, you've got just the legendaries. The legendaries make it problematic ever bringing it to the real world, because they'll just always win. They're literal gods who are invincible, invulnerable, unkillable. You've got a couple who can reincarnate themselves. Like, you just can't beat them. Let's see. Do we want the Helix fossil? Or the Dome fossil? You get the vote, chat. Helix or Dome? Oh. I was walking back and forth the way and accidentally started an encounter. Hey, Lobertar. L plus ratio plus Lion Rocket. Don't get me wrong. I would like for the Lions to actually have a chance to win. It just isn't gonna happen. You know who I do think would win? I think 1 billion lions would beat every Digimon. I know that's a hot take, but Digimon's damaging system just works different, so I definitely think 1 billion lions win in that situation. Now chat, Helix or Dome? Speak now or forever hold your peace. What if we taped bombs to the lions? If we tape bombs to the lions, then that means it's people in lions versus Pokemon, which it isn't. It's just, God or whatever just makes a billion lions and drops them into the Pokemon world, or Helix. Helix it is. I have no idea what that will become, by the way. I don't know if it'll become Ammonite. Or not. Got a potion. Oh, that's the other part. A bomb with... explosions are also normal types. Ghosts can't be affected by explosions either. So explosions still don't work. This is another route, actually. So we can get a new encounter here. Because we're in Route 4 now. Attract. Terrible. Really hot bombs. I mean, there's now a type of explosion that's fairy type. Misty explosion, but... Ooh, Flaffy! I really like Flaffy. A gust shouldn't kill. It did not. We crit it. So let's not try and not hit it again. How bad is Thundershock gonna hurt? Oh, really bad. Oh boy. Let's swap out, shall we? Cash money. By the way, if we ever encounter the lion Pokemon, what's its name? Also, you bring up that if Yeddle, that if it dies, everything dies. How do we know? We do know, because, like you just said, it's established lore in the series that if Yeddle dies, it takes everything in existence with it that can die. It is the apocalypse incarnate. Though I was also referring to that creepy death worm Pokemon from Gen 4. What's its name? The Shadow one. If everything dies, how do we know? Because some things are able to come back from death in the Pokemon universe. For example, if Arceus dies, it just becomes an egg again, and the universe becomes anew. We know if Yeddle has died from X and Y lore, because we learned that this is technically like the second or third incarnation of the universe. Because some Pokemon cannot die, so thus they are able to keep going. Kind of like, if Yeddle dying is kind of like the human equivalent of the dinosaurs getting wiped out. Also, chat, feel free to give me ideas for the Flaffy nickname when we talk about the billion lions. It's kind of like the dinosaur extinction event, where not everything truly died from what should have been the death of all things. Because you've literally got, you know, it's likely that if Yeddle's first death is where all the ghost Pokemon came from. Or not all, but most of them came from. Name them Lion? Okay, but how about this? L. It does kind of look like a lion, you're right. I agree. L is... 4. Oh, I was gonna do L is for lion. I was gonna do L is for lion. Like a Lion Slayer? Can I fit Lion Slayer? Lion Slay. Lion Slays. Do you want to call Flaffy Lion Slay? Or, like... Lion... Slayin'. Slyin'. I like Slyin'. That is kinda dope, actually. Sounds very... It sounds like a Pokemon name. Slyin'. I could totally see Slyin' existing. Though I am gonna change the spelling a little bit so it's more clearly lion. It's gonna be Slyin' like that. Or it could be Slayin', I guess? Slayin'. Yeah, I like that better. Slayin'. This was an eventful episode. We did all the Mount Moon stuff. We got our fossil. Welcome to Cerulean City, where we'll be fighting Misty. Not today, because I'm wrapping up the Nuzlocke segment here. We're gonna do the drawing thing. Oh my gosh, it'll look even more like a lion when it evolves into Ampharos because all big and yellow. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly am. If you want to see these episodes live and have input on things like naming the Pokemon, they'll be every Saturday, starting at 3 Eastern Standard Time. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly have been. And I'll see you next time.
Hello, what's happening? It's that man in black and green. Sometimes sweet and saccharine. Sometimes he be as mad as me. Insanity, persistently, forever entertaining the man in green. This is Triple A.